Hello, this is Randy, and this pile of lusciousness is Aquamarine. It is one of the Beryl sisters. So this member of the Beryl family is known for its ocean-like color, which can vary from pale blue, and I'm sure I have some that are a pale blue, to a light green. I don't think I have any of the light green ones here. Many of this, usually I think of aquamarine as having a watery appearance. Now keep in mind that these stones are often heat treated. Now they grow in a hexagonal crystal structure and is often mined open pit. Aquamarine is considered the symbol of youth and happiness. It's the birthstone for March. This stone evokes a feeling of calm and sense of relaxation and should be weared for spiritually letting go and trusting. It is an especially good stone for water signs. So I have here a mixed example of aquamarine. So right in the middle I have some beautiful cut stones, and you notice these are the clear ones. These are a more expensive cut of stone. The other ones all fall under they call it cloudy aquamarine or dreamy aquamarine, but it's all aquamarine. And I will make something out of this beautiful necklace. You know, I can't ever just sell something as is. When I buy something, I buy it to move it around. You notice the color differentiation, okay? So like these are darker. This is actually a higher grade of aquamarine than, say, these lovely matte finish ovals. And I think this one may have a little bit of morganite and maybe some goshenite in it. But there again, this is aquamarine. There's not that many blue stones like this. The only thing is it could be misconstrued with topaz, but I've never seen a cloudy topaz. Then we have this lovely one, and this string is these big giant he-she cylinders. And look, here's one that's almost perfectly clear. There's a couple of others that are almost perfectly clear. They have inclusions, kind of like jade. You know, jade has those inclusions. So there's a beautiful set. Over here are some lovely nuggets. Some of them are very clearish looking. Some of them are more cloudy, have more of the white in it. I'm going to guess that's where they've mixed with the goshenite. Then we've got, I keep moving this around. This is a lovely set of the different sizes. And here's the big ones. Again, you can see some are clearer than others. You even see swirls. Look at the texture in there. Swirls. Down to the, so we've got probably 4 millimeter, 6, 8. Then here's some lovely nuggets. Here are some longer nuggets. More nuggets. Now I've got a tub of this stuff. This is just, I have a whole tub of mixed beryl. I have a whole tub of just aquamarine. And I have a whole tub of morganite. Now these, remember, when you see them on the string with the little tassels, they're a higher grade. And so these you see are a little more clear. This one is almost perfectly clear. And then some of them have a little more mixture to them. Now, let's look at our examples. So I have here a combination because I wanted you to see the difference. Now, some of these rings are aquamarine and some are blue topaz. I think at some point you may have a blue topaz and it actually might be an aquamarine. So it's very important that you not assume that a blue stone is going to be blue topaz. You need to have a method of testing it to confirm what it is. So let's go over that a little bit. Now, in this case, the aquamarine is a lighter color than the blue topaz that I have. But we all know blue topaz comes in very pale blue all the way up to the very dark London blue. So let me lift this up a little and bring in our presidium. Can we see that okay? Okay. So we're going to test this big one and look where it goes. It goes up to blue topaz. And you can see the darker color, but it's pretty good. Now, let's go over, well, this one's easy. This is a J. King ring. It doesn't fit me. And that is aquamarine. You see the difference. Now, you also see that the needle also goes through quartz. It goes through chrysoprase, and it may actually go through the garnet tourmaline line. So you're not just looking at the tip. You have to have an idea of what this stone is. So you might say, well, that's a blue quartz. Well, it could be an aqua. So keep that in mind. You've got to know your stones. This great big one. Now look at this. This is not a sapphire. This is a blue topaz. I know. I bought it as a blue topaz. Sapphire does not come in this color blue. But for some reason, this big, huge blue topaz is registering up as a sapphire. And this presidium has been calibrated. But I noticed that when I tested these earlier. Now, this little ring I got back in 1970, in the 70s. Okay? Now, this was sold to us at the time, and I think we paid $100 for it because it's gold. That is a little diamond, and we were sold this ring as a blue topaz. All my life, I have thought this was a blue topaz. So when I got my presidium, I started testing all my stones. Well, lo and behold, guess what happens? This is an aquamarine. This is not a blue topaz. So back then, they thought this was a blue topaz. I had never seen a blue topaz that clear. Usually they have that watery appearance, and this one does not. So lo and behold, I've got a lovely aquamarine ring with a diamond in gold I didn't even know I had. Now this ring was my mother's. It's in white gold because she didn't wear yellow gold. And we know it's an aquamarine. And it tests in the aquamarine line. In fact, it goes to the high end of it. Now just for fun, I brought this one out because it's one of my favorites. And it is a blue topaz. And there it goes. But again, it wants to sneak up like it's a sapphire, doesn't it? So keep in mind, and then look at this. I've shown this before. This is a family heirloom. This is a little pin It's very old. It's got a little C clasp that actually has a little safety clasp on it. It could be gold filled, but it sure looks like more than gold filled to me. But it's just a gorgeous little piece, and I thought it was a blue topaz, but no, lo and behold, guess what? It is an aquamarine in this little, hold on, well, this is why you shouldn't hold it. You shouldn't hold them. You should lay them down on a flat surface and go, and there you are. There's the aqua. In fact, what I recommend, that if you can, that you go from the back of the stone, because sometimes when the stone is faceted, it's hard to get there. So on some stones, go from the back, and it's a little bit easier. Do both the back and both the front. So this is the aquamarine, this is the aquamarine, this is the aquamarine, and you can see a little difference. This has more of that quality, that watery quality. These two do not. Man, that thing is clear as a bell. And then this, of course, is the Dreamy Aquamarine by J. King. So I hope this has helped you. I don't see any sense in testing these, but we can do that too. Let's just take a little peek on this. There it goes up. It actually wants to go higher. It wants to say, no, I'm jadeite. No, it's not jadeite. It's aquamarine. Now, I haven't figured out yet exactly why some stones will go beyond what they're supposed to. But apparently they do. These are the better quality clear ones. That goes to aqua very nicely. These are the really good quality ones. And it slowly wants to get there. It's getting there slowly. It doesn't want to. But I know for a fact it's aquamarine. There it goes. Little nuggets. There we go to aqua. It wants to go to the high end. So, there we are. There's beautiful aquamarine. These are considered as semi-precious stones. Okay? I have not yet heard of a synthetic aquamarine, because aquamarine is actually plentiful enough. It is found down almost every continent, many countries, and even in the United States. Colorado, Mount Antero is known for some beautiful aquamarine. That aquamarine has more of that greenish, that watery greeny color. So here we are with aquamarine, and I hope that this has been educational for you and you've enjoyed it. And I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you in the chats.